It's impossible to watch or listen to the news or open a paper without a mention of the dreaded R word. That's right, recession. We've been heading in that direction for a while, but the coronavirus nightmare has ensured that recession is a certainty. A host of grim-faced economists are lining up to tell us that we're heading that way. And it makes for uncomfortable viewing. In previous Ask Shafs, I've told you about the importance of preparing for a recession, and today we're going to find out just why we need to be prepared as I answer the question, what is a recession? The Collins English Dictionary defines a recession as a temporary depression in economic activity or prosperity. In the UK, it's defined as negative economic growth for 2 consecutive quarters. Basically, it's a significant decline in economic activity in a country or region, and it results in a lower GDP, higher unemployment, and low or stagnating wages. That's all very well, but what does that mean for the average man or woman in the street? Well, their job might not be as secure, or they may even lose it. They'll need to change their lifestyle to adapt to the more difficult climate. Less disposable income means less treats like holidays or eating out. The focus will shift to spending what money they do have on the necessities. If they were thinking about moving house, that will probably need to be postponed, as house prices generally plummet during a recession. So, it's a good time to buy, not to sell. And what about businesses? How do they survive a recession? As consumer confidence crashes, companies will try to save money to see them through tough times rather than investing. They'll lay off staff to cut costs, or ditch bonuses and pay rises. Production may slow down, sales revenues may go down, plans to grow and expand are shelved, and new employees certainly won't be taken on. I don't think this is always the right way to go though. Proper entrepreneurs can succeed in any economic climate. They might just have to think outside the box to do so. How have we got to the stage where a recession is knocking on the door? Unfortunately, global events haven't done us any favours. Coronavirus came at a time when the US economy was slowing down, and whenever that happens, there is a knock-on effect for the rest of us. China and the US have been falling out big time over trade, and both countries' economies have been affected by that, which means we are too. Meanwhile, China is in the middle of a huge debt crisis. The state and consumers have borrowed heavily, and we all know that is going to have to be paid back somehow. Middle Eastern conflicts aren't good for the global economy, and there is political and economic crisis in South American countries like Venezuela, Brazil and Argentina. Frankly, it's all a bit of a mess, and I haven't even mentioned Brexit yet. The UK narrowly voted to leave the EU in 2016. It's impossible to predict what's going to happen with Brexit, so I won't even try. All I will say is the continuing uncertainty will have no benefits for business, government, you or me. So with all that global unpredictability swirling around us, you can see why I've been imploring you to prepare for a recession. Luckily, I've done the hard work for you, and there's loads of help on my free YouTube channel. So hit the subscribe button and you won't be caught out. I might not be able to head off a recession, but I can make sure you are ready for it.